What's going on, everyone? As you can see in the background today, I'm going to be playing some old school Call of Duty. Uh, I got my package in today, which I actually got a few days earlier, and what it consists of was my new gaming headset and also my HDMI splitter. So I'm going to be using this in order to play some of these older Call of Duty games on my PlayStation 3. According, apparently with the encryption that they have on the PlayStation 3, you need this in order to get it to work. So I finally got that today. So I wanted to bring you some gameplay. Uh, Probably going to be some Black Ops and some Black Ops 2 that you're going to be seeing in the background. And I wanted to actually give a commentary about something that was on my mind today, and I just wanted to share it with you. It's an actual story, and it's going to tie into what I'm going to be referring about. And let me just get started with the story. So, just imagine you and your buddy, you're hanging out, you're having a good time, you're watching the game, whatever the case may be, and your buddy brings up to you, hey man, aren't you going to be dating anytime soon? I mean, you just got off your last relationship. Uh, you know, when are you going to start dating again? And you're thinking to yourself, well, I just got over this last relationship, and I want to take things slow. But yeah, you're right. Maybe I should get back into the dating game. So you're talking about that, and then he brings up that his current girlfriend has a friend, and she seems like a real nice person. Maybe you want to meet her and get to know her and maybe date her. So you're considering it, you're thinking about it, and then finally you say, you know what, yeah man, maybe I'll give it a try. What does she look like? Do you have a picture of her? And he's like, well, no, I don't have a picture of her, but I'm pretty sure that my girlfriend does. So you ask immediately, okay, can you give her a call? Can she send it over? And he's like, well, she's kind of busy right now, so I won't be able to get it for you, but maybe another time. So you're like, okay, cool, whatever. So next time you guys are hanging out, a few days later, you ask the question again. Hey man, do you think you could ask her to show me a picture of her? Oh well, yeah. Let me find out. Oh, you know what? Uh, I think she's at work right now, so I won't be able to get in contact with her. But maybe next time. So you're like, okay, cool. So a couple of weeks go by. You're talking to him again. You ask him, "Hey man, do you think I can get that picture of that girl again? I really want to, I want to see what she looks like." And he's like, "Oh well, man, yeah, I think that I think she's real busy right now. She has to study for this exam and stuff like that. And but next time, you know, when she's not busy, I'll let you know." You're like, okay, cool. So you ask him again one more time. He's like, "Oh yeah, man. Yeah, she had to pull a double shift, and I think she's asleep now." So you're like, okay, whatever. So you've been asking, times going by, and you're just about almost through with it. So one day, you're hanging out with both of them, and as it turns out, you finally ask her, and she's like, "Oh, okay, yeah, I can show you a picture." So finally, you get to see this picture of this person and she looks all right. She looks pretty good, and so you're like, okay, cool. I mean, it's a decent picture. It's not one of those pictures where you can see the full body. It's not one of them full body shot pictures, picture of her head or whatever the case may be. So you can't really tell what she looks like, and you still don't really know what she's about, what type of person she is. So you're like, okay, well, maybe we can go on a date. So you try to set it up, and you try to get in contact with you. You ask for her number, and you try to call her. Can't get in touch with her. So time goes by. Finally, you get in contact with her. The friends let her know that you're trying to get in contact with her to take her out on a date or whatever the case may be. So You finally get the chance to ask her out. You're talking to her. She says, "Yeah, yeah, we could go on a date. That would be cool." And then you set a time. You say, "Okay, we're gonna go out tomorrow at 8 o'clock." You set the restaurant reservations up. You're set, and so I mean, you're excited. You're ready to go on this date. So the next day after work, you get off work. You go to the barber shop. You get a nice fade, a nice trim, nice shape up. Shave, everything. You're ready to go. You go into your closet, get the best gear, head home, take a shower. You're ready. You head to the restaurant that you picked out. You get there about 10 minutes early. You don't want to be late, and you wait. So you get there. It's 8 o'clock. Okay, she's not there yet. So you're like, okay, maybe she's outside parking. She'll be there in 1 minute. 15 minutes later, still not there. Okay, well, maybe she can't find the place. I know it's hard to find it. So you're waiting again, waiting, and look, it's 8:30. Okay, well, maybe she's just stuck in traffic. Whatever the case may be. 8:45, you look at your watch again. You're like, where is this chick? 9 o'clock comes, and you're like thinking to yourself, man, she didn't even call. She's an hour late. What's going on? You're getting frustrated because she hasn't showed up yet. Finally, about 8:27, you see her walk in the door. She's late. So she gets to your table, sits down, doesn't even explain why she's late or anything like that. She's talking on the phone to somebody, and then, she hangs up the phone, says hello to you, and then says, let's order food. So not even really trying to strike up any conversation with you. Just, let's get to ordering the food. And then, you're like, okay, whatever. So you're sitting there trying to get a conversation with her, try to get to know her, and she's looking at her phone. She's not paying attention. She keeps surfing the internet, answering texts. Then someone calls her. She says she has to get this call, even though it's in the middle of your date. She gets up, she walks away. I mean, she's continuously doing this every like 10 to 15 minutes. And, it's just spoiling the mood. You're getting upset or whatever the case may be, and you're just completely frustrated. The question I have to ask is, if all that happened, what are the chances are that you would go out and ask her out on a second date? Chances are the answer to that is zero. Chances are that's it. You almost feel bad that you have to pay for a meal or whatever the case may be, but that's it. You're not going to be asking her out ever again. So you're wondering, what is the point of the story? The point of the story is this. The Infinite Warfare beta is kind of like that date. Now, I know there may be circumstances or whatever the case may be, but Infinity Ward really, really messed this thing up. They had one opportunity to really sell their fans and get them on board, get them engaged, and get them to love the game, and they fell flat on their face. When you're trying to get people to get on board with what you're trying to do, with what you're trying to sell, whatever the case may be, first impressions are so important. You don't get that chance to impress people right out the bat ever again. Once you mess up, you leave a foul taste in their mouth, and they don't want to fool with you anymore. What Infinity Ward did for their live beta was just atrocious. So many things that they could have got right, they ended up messing up and getting wrong. Just starting with starting their beta on time. Now, I know they said that they had technical difficulties, the servers weren't ready, but if they knew what the pre-sales or the pre-orders were ahead of time, they should have been able to compensate for that and have all of that ready. So I don't understand why they weren't ready when they gave a time of when the beta was supposed to go live. It's not like, they just said, okay, well, the beta will be live whenever, you just have to keep trying to get into it. No, they said the beta will be live at such and such time. So everyone was waiting and had to wait, some people 4 or 5 hours to get into the beta. I mean, to me, that's crazy. And then on top of that, not even communicate to the people to say, hey, look, everyone, we're having an issue with the beta. It's not the servers are not working right. Please be patient with us. This may take a couple of hours for us to get everything right. Just please be patient, and we'll get this thing straight. No communication, nothing. Just let everyone sit there to be frustrated, wondering what's going on. And I mean, it just really killed the momentum of the game. I mean, people really, since the trailer had a negative thoughts about the game to begin with. So the mere fact that they knew this, they needed to be on point with whatever they were going to release with that beta. So it's amazing to me that knowing all that information, they still managed to mess this thing up. So I mean, their beta definitely hurt their product. I mean, I'm sure it's taught. I mean, it's really. I'm sure it's caused a lot of people to decide that they don't want to buy the full game when it comes out, myself included. I mean, I went into it not trying to judge the game, not trying to, go off of what people have been putting in their YouTube videos, their opinions, or whatever the case may be. I said, let me play the game for myself and see what it's all about, and see if it's something that I would like. So I gave it a chance. I really did, but what the product that I ended up playing was just awful. And I thought that they would take a step from Black Ops 3 with their live beta when they put their best maps out there for the people to play, to enjoy. So if these are the best maps that they have for Infinite Warfare, then that game is going to be an absolute nightmare to play. I don't know what to say. I mean, like I said, they had an opportunity to really win us over. I mean, the smart thing to do would have been to put everything that was the best out there. And I mean, if everything else sucked after that, man, at least you got us to buy the game. I mean, we'd be probably mad and upset, but at least people would be willing to buy the game, give it a chance, because they would have been having so much fun playing it during the beta that, they said, let me just give it a shot. And then afterwards, they probably would have been upset and frustrated because they felt the game sucked. Or it might have been good, but with what they put forth right out the gate, there's no chance for that. Nobody, well, I'm not going to say nobody. There are some people who, have given their opinion that they thought the game was good, they liked the game, or they're going to give it a shot. But the consensus that I'm seeing is a lot of people are not going to get this game. A lot of people are just going to skip over this and then just wait for the next game. I mean, come on, Activision, Infinity Ward, whoever the next person is that's making a Call of Duty, people are letting it known what they want. They don't want to be flying in the air. They don't want to be looking up, down, left, right, down because there's someone in a jetpack soaring over their head. They want a regular military shooter. So just listen to us for this one time and just give us a product that we're looking for, man. That's all we're asking for. And if you're gonna give a beta, if you're gonna let us play the game early, put your best product out there first. That's just my advice. Put your best maps out there. Allow the people to use the best kill streaks, the best guns, the best everything. Don't mess up and put the worst stuff out there to get people frustrated. Anyways, that's my commentary for today. I know it's ran a little bit long, but I just had to get that thought out there. Anyways, thank you for watching the video. If you like it, leave a like. Share it with as many people as you like. And if you like my content, hit that subscribe button and subscribe to the channel. Anyways, thank you for watching, and have a blessed one.